Hello, this is Skywar 1190 with Transformers Legacy United Star Raider Road Pig. How many times am I gonna say this is gonna be interesting in one of these videos? Because oddly I have more remolds and a retexture of other characters, not the actual figures they're based off of. Road Pig here is based off of a remold, a retexture, and a slight remold of Crash Bar. You want to go look at Crash Bar to see what the original figure looks like and come back to this. There is a link to Prime vs. Prime on that, on Crash Bar. And you want to know the original toy this retexture and slight remolds based off of. There's a link to Plasticon Studios on his video on the G2 figure of it, the original one. And you can watch that and come back here. You want to know the original? There it is. Now I have the shoutouts out, or pointing them out. Now I talk about the figure. Road Pig has to be a more interesting one looking at, or my favorite. I have the whole Star Raiders. I kind of seem a little bit cooler. So in his design, I kind of like the asymmetry. I kind of like it. And red and black is kind of my favorite color scheme. Except the little hints of gold and silver. Silver for his headlights. Except technically they're not headlights. They're just kind of hidden away in the vehicle mode. Except that's kind of a... I see why they picked this mold out for Road Pig. Because his original toy had 3 headlights. The front of the motorcycle would become his torso and chest. And that's where the whole 3 headlights are. I like that reference. In keeping the whole exhaust pipes clear plastic of red, that's a little bit accurate to his original toy. Was his exhaust pipes were supposed to light up, I think was a gimmick. I think that was one of the gimmicks he had. I'm gonna spin him around. The kind of problem with actually you might maybe see is 2 things that looks odd here. Is the tires in the back here. And that's kind of the first time I've seen a character that has tires in the back, even a figure of this. At the back here. A little bit of scope on around the legs there, noticed. My camera's just adjusting, okay. I'm kind of glad they add a little bit of texture in certain places. I forgot to mention... Spin them around. I forgot to mention there's a little texture in Lockdown, so I'm going to say that in a little YouTube shorts. Okay. So I'm going to zoom up to his head now. One interesting thing about Road Pig is... his head was supposed to be originally light piping. That was a little accurate to the toy. His G2, G2 toy had I'll add focus of the camera. Had light piping, and he was originally supposed to. That was his eyes was supposed to be painted, except some didn't work out. Where I do not want to push that down. His eyes they can kind of stick out. You can see them a little bit. That's all I have for the head here. Straighten up his head out. And back down. I'm done talking about how I like this figure and all, and the points there. Now, I'll talk about his joints. He has a good ball joint at the head. You can barely look up. Rotate the side here. Full rotation, ball joint. It's a hollow head. So I'm going to take one of the smokestacks off to show you this. That's one of his accessories. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm just going to take the other steam stack off. He just kind of parts formed a little bit from a Junkion. Here's his other accessories, his blasters. And this will be used as gap fillers later. These are his accessories. There's so many places you can place these. You ever get this figure? It's wild how many things you can do with this figure, except you're just left with a torso with crash bar. And put his accessories in his hand here. You can get a good look at what his accessories look like in his hand. Now that's a little loose. That's great. And I have this figure for long and he's a little loose now. I have not messed with him in a while now. He's getting this loose on me already. This is what he looks like with the guns here. I kind of imagine those like missile shooters, like those massive weapons, the square. I don't know the typical name or the model's name, what shoots missiles. Anyone in the chat can tell me what those are, because I forget model names for certain vehicles and objects. Now I'm just going to take these out of his hands. Okay. Full good rotation around here for the shoulder. Rotation out this far. A good pivot here. Pivot around. A good bend, except that's kind of just for transformation. You're gonna see that later. A good rotation, like a good high kick. You can bear. It's already doing it for me. That does. Oh wait, another thing I forgot to mention. I'm gonna try to mention everything on the next figure I talk about. I forgot to mention this, because I don't play with this gimmick a lot, where you can just take his... Oh, come out. I don't really mess with this gimmick, except you want to give him a shrieking shield, something like that. Oh, come on. Come out. There. I'm just messing him up a little bit. Get this out. Don't play with this a lot. Anyone who likes a shuriken shield, I can get it out for you. There. Anyone wants to play with a shuriken shield? You can. You can attach it to his arm. Oh, come on. Fit in the port here. Play Doom style. Like that brand new Doom game has the shield or chainsaw shield, except it's a shuriken. You can have a lot of fun, and a little combo I've seen someone else done. Let me get this extra. Bring you back in camera there. Another combo you can. Okay, I'm pointing at where that screw is. Another combo you can do. You want a. It kind of reminds me of Rhinox. How his gun looks like. It has a chainsaw and a meaty gun mixed together. You can kind of do that combo. Except I'm gonna put his tire back. Because I don't really play with it. I don't mess with this a lot. Put this back. I completely forgot about that gimmick there. Sorry, I forgot the gimmick. Because I don't mess with this one a whole lot. Okay, back talking about the whole legs here. The legs kind of get stuck there, except slightly moving it, except it's already moving out of the way. Just slightly move these out of the way, and you can get this far with the joint. Except, let's see here. You have a barely of ankle tilt. You can kind of have that much of pushing, except that's part of transformation. Put that back. This one, yes, you can pivot around this far, and you can pivot around. Except kind of an awkward place. I'm just curious why they didn't put his symbol on the torso there. Zoom in here. He has the whole Star Raider symbol right there on his toe. Okay. Except another thing is interesting, having the G2 symbol. I'm curious how that works in story. Done talking about Road Pig's joints. Now it's time to transform Road Pig into motorcycle. What you want to do here is twist his arms, like his hands here, twist them around. Now just kind of fold up on these spikes. Oh, come on here. Fold up on the spikes. Now you take this red piece here, get a good grip on the arms here, and you hear that tab in there. Tabbing in. Oh, come on. A little difficult at times, so tab it in. Now push his head in. Now you rotate his torso like this. Rotate it. Now you rotate his legs down like this. Rotate here. Over there. And now you kind of have to straighten things out here. Here, rotate his handles out. And rotate this to that point there. And the transformer symbol, and that's from his G2. I like that. Rotate this out. Take these parts out. And you are supposed to rotate his leg like that. Those are parts already. Here's the tricky part. And the reason why I kind of like this joint is you have to move this in a specific way. Okay, accordion in like this. And now here's some trouble we're gonna have with this. There's some slots this is supposed to fit in here, so it's a little difficult trying to fit in these slots. Like this one's kind of off, and these are in different places. Try your best at trying to fit these in. Now do the same here with this limb here. And okay. Oh, this is not. There, you got your motorcycle mode. It's a little bare. I have to take a break. My foot fall asleep on me. Sorry, I'm back. My foot fell asleep on me. Because I had to sit down and record this. You want to make this motorcycle feel whole? Here's where the accessories come in. These kind of act like the saddlebags on the side of a motorcycle. I thought these would have unique names on a motorcycle, except I'm surprised they're called saddlebags. I'm kind of. It's a bit feels strange to me. Okay. Let's attach these on. You attach this here between the legs and here. Tab that in there. Put the pegs there. Oh, that foot falling asleep doesn't help. Tab that in and exhaust pipes. Okay, remember how this goes in. You're supposed to tab it there, like punt the peg there and slide it. Oh, slide it up, and you had to try to line it up in there. Line that up. You're kind of just do this here, tab it in and slide up. There's Road Pig's motorcycle mode, and it looks interesting to me. The only things I kind of like about the motorcycle mode is how they stick to the G2 symbol in here. I love older things, and that older symbol is I can't even say that word. Okay, so I love older symbols like this, being in a time and an age when things are like more fancier slightly, or I like old symbols and very old things. I just love older toys, kind of more older cartoons and all that. That's probably why I love G1. And we turn around here, is the Transformer symbol here is accurate to the G2 toy. I like how the motorcycle mode is a little off, except what you expect. You have something, it's going to transform. All Transformers are. Motorcycle and scale, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just having fun with it. So some picks at it. So it kind of just looks cool to me. Without the whole saddlebags thing, it would look odd. Like you saw it earlier. So the rollability of it. It rolls a little bit, except has everything else dragging on it. The whole motor detail here, except I prefer that a little bit painted, except it's fine to me. I like how in motorcycle mode you can kind of just do this for the turning. Similar like he's turning. One foot becomes the front of the motorcycle, and the back foot comes, and the back leg turns into the seat. I kind of like that. That's actually unique to me. It's interesting to me. It looks way better over Chromia's, or no, Chromia looks better over Prowl. I don't even have that figure, except he looks odd to me as a motorcycle. Like all the little spikes there from the Junkions, except the other vehicle is based on a more smoother looking motorcycle. That was my thoughts on Road Pig And how... I have a question for you. How do you think about this video of me talking about this figure? Put it down in chat and see whatever I missed or all that. Okay? Okay, see you on the next video.